yes, TikTok. Everybody's favorite inoffensive video sharing app. Who could possibly ever get angry at them? Well, I'll tell you. I could. Well, why? Why? It's because when you peel back this one little layer right here, you take that away, and what do you get? You get a People's Republic. Then, to that, you peel away that layer, and you get Hong Kong. Exactly what happened there. This TikTok, all it is, it's a bunch of secrets, locked doors, and all of this, just because of one little app. Don't believe me? Well, what if I told you I think there's an ulterior motive behind TikTok? What if I told you I can prove to you TikTok is more than what it seems, just a little innocent video sharing app? Let's dig a little deeper. So, a lot of people, they like TikTok because it's fun, little social media for kids to just have, their own little fun apps and challenges. But what if I told you China, which is a fascist dictatorship? I will later explain why. But based on the opening clip, I think you might be able to guess why. They have they have a large amount of control over this. It's based in China. And yeah, it has people concerned over that. Read this, please. I mean, I'm not gonna read this to you because I know you passed a literacy test, or you would probably, but just look at it. Hmm. So now, history TikToks. Yes. So memes like OK Boomer have come from this. So, and a meme is just something. It's an idea based in culture. That is truth. So now TikTok is being seen as a threat by the US government due to it having ties to China. And look at this. So why should we trust TikTok if it's potentially taking data from Americans and giving it to the Chinese government? Mm-hmm. Look at this. So basically, if you don't believe that TikTok has any ties to China other than just being a Chinese company, you're wrong, because obviously there's at least some kind of government control here. Otherwise, they wouldn't ban things like Tiananmen Square. So it's very clear that there are Chinese government ties here. I don't think there can be a single argument to dispute this. Now, why is this important? Well, so I looked up how much have the Hong Kong protests costed, and we look here from Stra- straight straitstimes.com. So we're going to say, I mean, I don't know how to pronounce that myself. just looks weird, especially considering I don't have my glasses on right now, because glasses and headphone, like gigantic bulky headsets, don't really go well together. Anyone with glasses would tell you that. So, rail operator MTR Corporation added that the unrest had cost it an estimated Hong Kong. Okay, so I'm guessing that's Hong Kong currency. $1.6 billion. I mean, not dollars, Hong Kong whatevers, which would be around $278 million. Now, a lot of that money, where do you think a lot of that money might come from? You know, maybe the company that has ties with the Chinese government that is also a major moneymaker? Duh, it's TikTok. By using TikTok, you people who use TikTok have caused this. You have helped fund $278 million worth of money used in suppressing Hong Kong, shooting protesters, and putting chemical weapons upon people. That would be like in the United States if the police, you used an app that funded the police going up to your parents and throwing tear gas on them just because they don't agree with the government. Wouldn't that be absurd? Like, if your parents didn't agree with Trump, and then Trump got the police to go out and throw tear gas upon them for not listening to him, and then, on top of all of that, you helped fund a portion of that, don't you think there's a little bit of that that's kind of messed up? Come on, think about it. How does any of this Hong Kong stuff matter, you may ask? Because it's not like China's, fascist or anything. No, not at all. It's not like they're a one party state that has openly oppressed and killed minorities for being the wrong race. Who is you who which has a state which has had the son of a former party chief say the state is virtually fascist. A country where there are concentration camps. Sorry, that's an ad. Where there are concentration camps for people of the wrong race. Where there is only one party in sham elections. Where the executive branch is controlled by power-hungry elites. Does is that fascist? Let's see. Hmm. So let's see. What was once a poor authoritarian state has become a rich authoritarian state. Does it sound like anything to you? Anything? Any similarities to maybe a fascist Germany? You know, a country that went through the Great Depression and suddenly, due to Hitler and his policies, became richer than everyone else for a short while. That became so militaristic and power hungry to destroy the current world order and to get back what they see as their rightful place that they would control their people, taking away their freedom of speech just to do so. Is that fascism? Is maybe you think not. Maybe you think I'm just a crazy crackpot loser. But you can't deny that when all these, Turks, Muslim Uyghurs, and other minorities are being held in camps, you you can't deny there there's at least something reminiscent of fascism here. Is there not? Tell me I'm wrong, maybe. You think maybe I'm wrong. They're just authoritarian. They're not fascist. I mean, plenty of non-fascist states, like monarchies, have killed minorities before, but did they use concentration camps? Did they openly go out of their way to censor opinions they didn't like? and to such an extreme that they would be willing to use chemical weapons and millions upon millions of dollars, hundreds of them, hundreds of millions, just to censor a few opinions they didn't like in one tiny province connected to the mainland only by a bridge. Is that what they would do? Is that what a monarchy would do? No. No, that's not what a monarchy would do. So, tell me again. Do you think this is fascism or not? I'll leave that choice up to you now. So, you know, now that we established some facts, let's get down to some logic. So, we're saying China makes money off TikTok. Now, even if you want to deny that they directly make money off of TikTok, because I haven't found any sources that say so, although I do believe that the Chinese government is company enough to do that. Even if you deny that, with how much money TikTok is raking in, wouldn't it be for two reasons, either one path or another? Here's what's going on. So, China is either using TikTok for tax money, which they would have a lot of considering they'd be an upper class company. So they're taxing not only the people working for TikTok, who probably don't get paid enough, and and the CEOs as well, who probably get overpaid, or or they're taxing the company as well, which is a lot more money in their banks. Or China is doing something much more sinister. I'm of the personal belief that China has a grand opportunity right now to take over the world because America is falling apart. America's losing their influence because the Democrats are stupid, the Republicans are stupid, neither of them can hold an actually normal diplomatic meeting. Neither of them can do that without looking like idiots. So, right now, I believe that China's trying to use TikTok for either money or, for the sinister thing, influence. As soon as America tries something, they might try and use TikTok as a weapon. Because right now, they're using TikTok as a way to spread memes, ideas, and they're censoring ideas they don't like. So likely, they may move on to censoring American ideas. So once all so anything that claims America is a good country, a good thing, will be drowned out by 10 other things saying America is bad, saying it's a bad country, saying everything bad about it, nothing good about it. And then you have the youth influenced, and then you can just use TikTok as a weapon because you have the youth thinking that America is bad. And once you do that, you have an entire generation wanting to use your app uh, specifically for the memes provided there. And when they can use that as a weapon, they have cultural influence. They'll have enough influence to get immediately people, losing support for the government just because they have influence in the United States. It's sinister, and I know it sounds far-fetched now, but I think that it's entirely possible that that's their strategy. It is extremely possible. Or, even then, they might be using the data from TikTok for their users to try and spy on Americans for whatever purposes they may need. Either way, China's up to something. And is that really good that we let them operate their nefarious business within our own borders? Is that truly what we have stooped to? Truly what we have deemed acceptable now? Is this really what we're falling to? To one Chinese company that has, you know, that seems all private, that seems like it's not doing anything wrong? Are we about to let them breach our privacy, breach our citizens' privacy? Is that what we're allowing? I sure hope not. I really do. In summary, here, TikTok has spread their influence, has spread their data breaches, has made a lot of money all for the Chinese government. All of that for the Chinese government, which we know they're doing because of the Chinese censorship going on in their company. that they just openly allow. So with all this going on, why haven't we pulled the plug yet? That's a question I'm asking you, person viewing this channel. If you have TikTok, why haven't you pulled the plug yet? I'm not trying to guilt trip you into it, but think about it. Is there any real reason that having TikTok benefits you when we have sites such as Reddit and ImageFlip? Why do we need TikTok? Because right now, all I'm seeing are either neutral points or downsides. It's a app that can share memes and ideas. Yeah, cool. But so can a million other sites. Neutral point, not necessary. And then we have here that it probably helps the Chinese government hack our data. It probably helps the Chinese government monetarily and financially. It probably helps them in influence. It helps them in making a good public image. Altogether, from what you can tell, there are no upsides to TikTok. That is all. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, do as you please, and don't forget to uninstall TikTok.